Imagine an island where lush green mountains tumble down to meet a sparkling blue sea, where ancient temples sit peacefully just a few blocks from glittering skyscrapers, and where the air is filled with the irresistible sizzle and steam of 1,000 culinary delights. This is Taiwan, a place that packs culture, history, and natural beauty into a surprisingly compact space. It is a destination that often flies under the radar, but once you discover its treasures, you will wonder why you did not visit sooner. This is a land of genuine warmth, where polite smiles and a helping hand are just part of daily life, making every interaction memorable. This essay is your bucket list in 10, a carefully curated tour designed to help you fall in love quickly. From the dizzying heights of its most famous landmark to lantern-lit mountain lanes, from night markets to historic trains and serene lakes, Taiwan is a beautiful balance of old and new, urban and wild. Let us begin our 10-minute tour. Our adventure begins in the vibrant capital, Taipei. There is no better place to get your bearings than the top of its most iconic landmark, Taipei 101. Once the tallest building in the world, its bamboo-inspired design symbolizes Taiwan's economic and cultural ambition. Step into one of the world's fastest elevators, whisked from the 5th to the 89th floor in just 37 seconds. A breathtaking 360-degree panorama reveals the Keelung and Tamsui rivers, the lush Elephant Mountain, and the city's sweeping scale. Climb to the outdoor deck to feel the wind and grasp the tower's immense height. Hidden in plain sight, a 660-ton tuned mass damper, a giant golden pendulum that counters wind and earthquakes, a functional work of art. Arrive an hour before sunset to see the clarity of day, the golden glow, and the city's lights come alive. Book tickets in advance and check the forecast. On clear days, the experience is unforgettable. The perfect start to your time at the top of Taiwan. No trip to Taiwan is complete without diving into its legendary night markets. Sizzling walks, excited chatter, and intoxicating aromas fill these lively pedestrian hubs. At Taipei's Shilin Night Market, grilled squid, sweet fluffy cakes, this is where you come to eat, shop, and soak up the vibe. Portions are small for sharing, perfect for sampling many dishes in one evening. Be adventurous. Beef noodle soup, oyster omelets, stinky tofu, giant fried chicken cutlets, and of course, bubble tea. Beyond food, night markets are a cross-section of local life. The energy is infectious. Browse bargains and accessories, juggle a fruit tea, and nibble street-side favorites. Do not be shy. Vendors are welcoming. Bring cash, small bills, and coins. Follow the longest lines. Locals know best. Walk slowly, take it all in, and point to order. A feast for all the senses. An essential Taiwanese experience. Perched on a steep mountainside overlooking the Pacific, Jiufen offers a magical escape. A former gold rush town now famed for winding alleys, traditional tea houses, and stunning coastal vistas. Snacks line the lanes, taro ball soup, peanut ice cream rolls, while the scent of brewing tea fills the air. Tightly packed buildings and steep staircases create a maze, especially enchanting in fog or rain. As dusk settles, hundreds of red lanterns glow, casting a romantic light, the quintessential Jiufen moment. Find a tea house like Ame, secure a view, and savor a proper oolong ceremony as fishing lights sparkle offshore. Wear sturdy shoes for uneven steps and narrow lanes. Arrive in the morning or linger into evening to avoid peak tour bus crowds. Stay for the magical moment the lanterns are lit. Taroko Gorge, for a dramatic shift from city life to raw, untamed nature. Carved by the Liwu River, this 19-kilometer canyon is a cathedral of marble and rushing water. From gentle riverside walks to challenging hikes, Taroko is a paradise for nature lovers. Walk roads carved into marble, gaze up at swallow nests dotting the cliffs, and watch the birds dance through the canyon. The Tunnel of Nine Turns winds through the gorge's narrowest, most spectacular heart. Nature's power is palpable. Fresh rockfalls and shifting riverbeds reveal a landscape in motion. Visit the Eternal Spring Shrine, a poignant memorial and a picture-perfect viewpoint. Prioritize safety. Wear hard hats where advised, and check trail and road conditions. Rockfalls follow heavy rain or quakes. Bring a light jacket for the cool, shaded canyon air. With preparation, your marble masterpiece will be unforgettable. Sun Moon Lake, central Taiwan's serene mountain jewel and largest lake. The sun-shaped east and moon-shaped west are ringed by misty peaks and lush forest. Beloved by locals and visitors seeking calm, a place of poetic beauty. Cycle the dedicated path around the lake, mostly flat, accessible, and endlessly scenic. Take a boat tour between Shuishe, Shuangguang, and Itathao for changing perspectives. Climb to Shuangguang Temple for classic views and try the famous tea eggs nearby. Explore Itathao, home to the Thao tribe, for indigenous foods, performances, and crafts. Stay lakeside and rise for sunrise. Soft morning light dances on the water, perfect for photos and peace. Traveling south brings us to Tainan and Kaohsiung, two distinct faces of southern Taiwan. Tainan, a former capital, is steeped in history and tradition, Taiwan's spiritual heartland. It feels slower and connected to its past, a living museum of carvings, courtyards, and century-old trees. Tainan is a foodie paradise. Taste coffin bread, wagui, and dansu noodles. Wander, graze, and follow the crowds to tiny family eateries. A short ride away, Kaohsiung, once gritty, has transformed into a dynamic modern metropolis. At Pier 2, creative spaces brim with contemporary art, coffee, and local design. Walk or bike the Love River at dusk, then cruise at night beneath a glittering skyline and illuminated bridges. Do not miss Lotus Pond's colorful temples, a whimsical must for photos and fun. Combine Tainan and Kaohsiung for contrast, deep heritage and vibrant reinvention. Alishan is famed for five wonders: its historic railway, sunrise, sea of clouds, ancient cypress trees, and glowing sunsets. Built by the Japanese, the narrow-gauge forest railway winds through tunnels and towering evergreens, a nostalgic ascent. Before dawn, a special train carries you to sunrise platforms high above the valleys. The sun crowns the Yushan Range, painting orange, pink, and gold across the heavens. Below, the famous Sea of Clouds swells and drifts, a moving, mystical ocean. After sunrise, walk the giant tree trails, gnarled trunks, sacred hush, and pine-scented air. Book lodging well in advance and pack layers. Even in summer, dawn can be cold at altitude. Waking in the dark and braving the chill is a small price for a sunrise you will never forget. As the day ends, Alishan whispers one more wonder: a sunset over endless ridges. We have stood atop Taipei 101, glided across Sun Moon Lake, feasted at night markets, and greeted a new day above the clouds. Taiwan delights the senses, where efficiency and modernity meet tradition and nature. From Taroko marble to Jufan's lantern-lit lanes, every corner holds a surprise. But most of all, it is the people, generous, helpful, and welcoming, who transform your journey. Consider this your invitation. Add Taiwan to your list and come with curiosity and an open heart. Allow time for unplanned moments. Talk to people, try new flavors, and watch daily life unfold. You will leave with stunning photos, a delighted palate, and a warmed heart. So pack your bags, practice your ikzizai, and get ready to discover a small island with a big heart.